Good afternoon and welcome to Ingmire Hall. Today I'm just a short distance away from the market town of Sedbergh and Kendal to show you a fantastic property which is a complete one of a kind. Now you can see behind me a tower, and that's exactly what we're bringing to the market. We're bringing the property called The Tower and Butler's Cottage to the market, which sits within a complex of a converted 16th century Grade 2 listed hall. Now this is really quite special, and the reason why I'm starting my video at the top of the tower today is because I'm going to spin around and show you the 360-degree views that we have over open countryside and towards the fells. This is a private terrace that I'm stood on, which is accessed only through the property and enjoyed by this property only, and these views are incredible. I'm just going to spin around so that you can see what we have here. I'll show you this in more detail towards the end of the video, but if I just turn around and show you the grounds that you can see behind me, we've got access to around 4 acres of communal grounds here. So you've got your own private garden space, yet you've got access to some woodland, to tennis courts, to some fantastic lawns, to a pond, all sitting within a fantastic community. And this home is packed full of character, and who wouldn't want to say that they own and live in a tower? So please keep on watching. I'm going to take you down, show you the street scene, show you this property, which is equally as impressive from the ground level, and then we'll come back and look at this roof terrace in more detail towards the end of the video. So for the next part of the video, I've just brought you outside just so you can see how incredible this home is. This is something really quite special, and as you can see, we've got an extensive property here. Now, just to explain where our boundaries lie, so we're going to put a land plan or a couple of land plans on our listing so that you can see, as it was brought in 2 parts. But this area here that you can see right along here, and the lawn as far as the hedge line, that all belongs to this property, and that is private space. There's a buttress just to the side of the green hose there about here, where that is the boundary. So we own everything to the left hand side of where my finger is, up to the tower here, and then slightly around the corner. So you can see we've got ample parking for at least 5 or 6 vehicles, maybe more. You've got the sound of water, and behind here we've got this lovely water feature that runs all the way through. And from this point on, this section is very private. There are other parking spaces for other properties, as you can see here, and there's access down this road here to a small business which is down the lane there, and round to the back of the neighbouring properties, which you'll see towards the end of the video, because I'm keen for you to see as much as you possibly can. It's also worth noting that the access lane is down here. Now, as you drive down the access lane, you will see a light industrial unit that's currently trading, and that's just where you turn down. There is a sign for you to see that, but it's not anything that impacts on the property. It's just showing a bit part of the community here, and it's just at the top of the lane there. But this lane comes all the way down, you drive in and you go into your parking area, which is completely private from the rest of the development. So I'm going to just walk across to the corner of the tower now, and I'm going to take you in the house first of all, and we're going to come back outside and we'll look around these spaces in more detail. Okay, so I've just come to the entrance. So we've got this lovely private terrace here, which has got some shrubs and some trees giving you some privacy, and this path here leads down to our lawn garden, our parking area. But we're going to go inside now and have a look at this fantastic property, and the first part we're going to go into is the tower, and you'll see how that connects through to Butler's Cottage as we go through. So there's a lot to show you here, and lots of features. So instantly you'll see as we walk in, you've got a beautiful flagstone floor, lots of wooden doors, and a real homely feel. Now we've got a circular fireplace there with a wood burning stove, and all of these are features which are retained from the original period property, because it's a Grade 2 listed home, this, which has been converted into some fantastic living spaces. So this is the lounge of the tower, and as you can see, we've got a great space. We've got views out of many of the windows, lots of exposed stone and lots of wood. Now the first bathroom I'm going to show you is just to the right hand side here. It's a downstairs loo effectively, but it sits within the tower, and you'll see as we go around, all the bathrooms sit within the tower, so they've all got lovely circular features. So this is the downstairs loo in the tower. Then as we extend through, you can see that lovely fire glowing there. So really lovely cozy room for in the winter months, but a light room in the summer months as well. So the lounge extends through. There's some storage, and there's actually no shortage of storage here. It's an incredible house for cupboard space. We come through a doorway which takes us into a really sizable kitchen. Now there's plenty of space in here if you wanted to have a dining table in here as well. It's fitted with a range of shaker style cabinets with some plenty of space for integrated appliances and freestanding appliances if you wanted them. And we've got a lovely exposed stone fireplace and a central island unit. We've got a door here which takes us down into a dining room, which we're going to look at in a few minutes, because that's where, when we've talked about having two properties, Butler's Cottage and the Tower, this part is the Tower. This is a section called Butler's Cottage, and this could easily be as an extension, and currently is, of the main home. But I want to show you the property, the ground floor first of all. I'm going to go upstairs and we're going to go and explore this side of the house in a little bit more detail in a few minutes. So let's go upstairs. So far you've seen a downstairs loo, a kitchen which is big enough to have a dining kitchen, and a really spacious lounge. This central hallway where we came in has a staircase which takes us up to the first floor. And up here we've got tons of light again, lots of wood and doors. You can see these nice original doors here. This is a storage cupboard just to my right. We've got a beautiful bathroom in here with a freestanding bath and a lovely tiled floor. And as we extend round, what we have is what could be a bedroom, but it's currently fitted with a range of office furniture. So this is all built in. There's plenty of space if you wanted to have a sofa bed, or if you didn't want the furniture, you could make this into another double bedroom. And yet more storage cupboard just around the corner with the bookshelves there. So a good sized bedroom or an office space as it's currently used. Then as we come along the hallway, we've got one of the bedrooms, and the bedrooms are a really great size. So this is a great size double room. We've got nice high windows, high ceilings. We've got views out of many of the windows in two directions. This is looking down onto the area where we first came into the house. And this room has got a lovely feel. It's got a bathroom which sits to the side here, and it's got an Italian mosaic tiled and circular shower here. If you can see, we've got a rainfall shower attachment and a circular shower with a lovely tiled floor and a loo. So really nice ensuite. And the ensuites in this room, they feel very, throughout the whole house actually, they feel very boutique hotel-y. So it feels very, very luxurious. Now it's worth mentioning, behind that set of fitted wardrobes, there is actually a deeper storage space, so perfect for perhaps more suitcases and all those things that you don't need on a regular basis. That can go even further back than the wardrobe space that's currently there. And you'll have noticed throughout the home there's lots of features like shelving units with wooden lintels. We've got another staircase which takes us up onto a second floor now, which is leading us up to yet another bedroom, because at the turn of the stairs we're going to come through another wooden door into yet another spacious bedroom. And this again has got no shortage of storage. So we've got a storage cupboard under the stairs there. We've got an area for a seating area here. More storage behind me. And yet another bathroom in here. A little bit bigger than the last one. And as you can see, it's got the mosaic tiles again and a rainfall shower attachment. So a nice tower as an ensuite. There's also light coming in through a roof window, which you're going to see in a few minutes. But this is a great size third bedroom. So before we go up onto the roof terrace, I'm going to just take you back downstairs, and I want to show you for the section that we've called Butler's Cottage. Now, please don't feel for 1 minute that this is two houses that were sold. It's very much one property, but it was bought in two parts. The opportunity came up for the vendors to buy this one. To buy the other one when they already had this one. So what it does is it gives more flexibility, extends your living space if you want to. So you've already seen the kitchen space here. This area down to the side here could be sectioned off if you wanted it to be. It currently has steps down and is used as a dining room, so with a lovely floor a fabulous beam ceiling. It was originally the kitchen when the house was a separate home, so there is plumbing and the fittings behind that unit there if you wanted to reinstate it back to a kitchen space with its own independent access to the courtyard. And in this side of the house, it's currently used as a dining room. What you've got to the right hand side is a step leading up to a snug or a lounge room, again with that nice circular fireplace, lovely wood burning stove. And just to the side of that, we've got one of the bedrooms, but again, it could be a music room, a snug, another office space. It could be whatever you're looking for. It's really beautiful. So that's one side of Butler's cottage. And then the other side is just down here where we have yet more storage. Another large bathroom with tiles that match those of the main bedroom, giving it a real consistency. And a bedroom which is currently used as a little bit of a nursery for family members, but it gives you a sense of scale for the room. So this is yet another bedroom. So on this side of the house we've got two bedrooms, a snug and a dining room, which could be a kitchen and a bathroom. The other side we've got three bedrooms and everything else that you've seen. So this could be one big 5-bedroomed house. It would probably measure to around just around 3,000 square feet, maybe just under, but it's an incredible family home with so much to offer you. We're going to just take a glimpse outside into a courtyard, which is access to the rear, which belongs to this property. A couple of other properties have right of access over just to get through the gate, and it's just pedestrian access, but all this courtyard belongs to you. And if I step back and show you the space here, it might give you an idea of how big it is. That's the tower that we started off on at the start of the video, and it's just such an extensive property. So for the next part of the video, we're going to go outside, we're going to look at the grounds, and then we're going to show you all the parts of this property in various stages, because there's woodland, there's tennis courts, there's lawns, there's private gardens, there's communal gardens, and obviously there is that fantastic roof terrace as well, which I'm keen to show you. So we may actually head up there first, and then we'll go and look at the rest of the gardens. Back up to the tower to show you this incredible roof terrace. So I'm going to spin the camera around. You saw this at the start of the video, and this is just something really quite special. We've got an amazing space here which has been converted and is just enjoying rooftops across this very famous tower, and has got its own turret there as well. Inside that doorway is space for storage, so all this garden furniture can be put away in the winter months, and it can be hidden away in there, so you don't need to take it up and down the stairs. But just looking down on the grounds, as you can see here, we've already looked at these from outside. However, you've got an area of lawn, you've got ample parking for about 5 or 6 vehicles, and this is to the front of the property. And if we look down on this side here, you'll see we're looking over some more communal space, and we're looking down onto our terrace that you saw as we walked into the home. But who else can say that they have a tower roof terrace? This view is incredible, and just leaving that with you before we finish off the video, that is absolutely stunning in this direction, and then equally in this direction as well. A perfect place to party and just enjoy the evening sun. It's absolutely stunning. Okay, so the next part of the video, I've just brought you actually to the back of the hall. Now this is where we get a glimpse of the property which we're bringing to the market. It's just through here. There's some wrought iron gates there with 2 lovely red shrubs, and that takes us into the courtyard, which leads into Butler's, which means we've got access through the back. And it also shows you that this space here that we've got to the left hand side is actually included on the deeds of this property. So you've got further parking here if you want to. We currently use it as a bit of a garden space, but it's got flexible use, and it could be used for whatever you wanted it for. Now from here, I'm just going to walk and talk and show you these incredible garden spaces. So there are sections that are communal, like the washing line area there. There's other parts of the gardens which are owned by various different people, but essentially you do have the use of around 4 acres of communal gardens, and they're very formal in parts, but equally they're very soft. And there's an area of woodland, there's some tennis courts, there's a lovely little seating area. So this is perfect. So imagine just getting up in the morning, walking out and enjoying this incredible space, which you can see there, and if I span around and just keep walking, we've got a pond in this direction, we've got that fantastic water feature, we've got lawns here, and we're going to keep on walking all the way up to the top where we can see the tennis courts and go through the woodland. It's about 2 miles to the village of Sedbergh from here, and it's actually doable on foot. So if you wanted to go for a walk on a Sunday morning to get a newspaper, you could just walk to Sedbergh and you could walk back, but you could just walk in every direction from this home and enjoy different parts of the gardens at different times. So I'm not going to walk and talk while I'm going through the whole of the gardens, but I'm going to take you to various different parts and show you them in more detail. So this is another part of the garden. As you can see there, we've got lovely lawns, we've got some steps up here, and we're going to head up into the top corner where we're going to have a look at the woodland and then take a glimpse of the tennis courts as well. So this part's just looking back at sections of the hall. You can't quite see the area which we've bring into the market here, but you can see those more formal gardens, and if I pan around you can see the just wonderful open countryside. I could be in the middle of nowhere here. We know we've got a community of people around us, but each of the properties, if you've seen, is very, very private and not one is looking into another. This is a tennis court straight ahead, and there's a lovely little summer house here which is used by a number of the owners of the properties here, and beyond that there is a beautiful woodland path which is lined by wild garlic in the summer months. So this is idyllic to walk out of here, to hear the birds, just to enjoy the peaceful surroundings and know that you've got the benefit of the use of this, which very, very few people have, is really quite special. And then for the final part of the video, we've got this beautiful woodland walk which extends all the way right down to the other end of the estate, past the tennis courts, and it is a beautiful, stunning walk for you to enjoy to go into the town of Sedbergh. So now I'm going to head back. So just while I'm walking back, I want to just tell you a little bit about the area. So we're a couple of miles from Sedbergh. We've got some fantastic private and public schools in the area, and we've also got excellent transport links to Kendal, to Kirkby Lonsdale, to Barburn. You've got so many places. We did touch earlier on about the light industrial unit, which you didn't see from the street scene, but it's just in the distance there. As you can see, it's a high quality light industrial unit which won't cause you any issues whatsoever, and actually it's really nice to have a little bit more of a community around. So this hall doesn't actually sit independently in the sense that there's nobody else here. You've got a fantastic community, a mixture of the odd holiday let, main homes predominantly, and a few second homes. So as we said, you've got excellent community locally, you've got excellent schools, you're only a few minutes away from local towns, Kendal, Kirkby Lonsdale. You've got some really incredible walks from the doorstep. Even if the grounds aren't big enough for you to walk, you've got some super walks out. You're in the Yorkshire Dales National Park, and you have just got this. Now, if this doesn't sell it, I'm not sure what will. So we're going to go back to the tower, and I'm going to finish my video from the top of the tower where we started. So I couldn't resist just switching the camera back around just to show you this beautiful home again. Just before we head up and finish the video at the top of the tower, as you can see, this is incredible. I didn't want to walk it and not share the view with you. So I'm going to head up to the top, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. So this is the tower and Butler's Cottage, Ingmire Hall. I'm sure you'll agree there's been a lot to show you in this video. So there is so much incredible space here, whether you're looking for just a home for yourself, you're looking for multi-generational living, or if you're looking for a lock up and leave, there are tons of options, all sitting within a substantial property which has got some incredible features and an amazing community, just a short distance from all those transport links to the beautiful Yorkshire Dales National Park. So if you'd like more information on this property, please do give us a call on 01768 881111, and we'll be happy to give you some more information.